first of all, obviously, I don't want to say that because Jasprit Bumrah wasn't there that we couldn't get the results. Obviously, we had our moments, and it would have been nice if he would have been there, but we still had 5 bowlers, and a good team is one which is not dependent on one individual. Yes, we didn't get the result, as simple as it can get. We lost the series here, as simple.
गौतम, कौन सी गलतियां हमने की है जिसके कारण ये 3-1 रिजल्ट आपको नजर आ रहा है? क्योंकि जब तक गलतियां कबूल नहीं करेंगे तब तक सुधारने का चांस नहीं मिलेगा।
नहीं, पहली बात तो है कि यहाँ पर जो इंसान बैठा है वो गलतियां सबसे पहले कबूल करेगा, तो आप उसमें बेफिक्र रहिए कि यहाँ गलतियां कबूल नहीं की जाएंगी। देखिए, हमारे पास अपने मोमेंट्स थे इस सीरीज में कि जहां पर हम ये सीरीज जीत सकते थे। ऐसा नहीं है कि हमारे मोमेंट्स नहीं थे। जिस तरीके से हमने स्टार्ट किया इस सीरीज को, उसके बाद ऑब्वियसली पिंक बॉल टेस्ट मैच, फिर हमने ड्रॉ किया, तो कहीं ना कहीं अगर आप मेलबर्न का वो एक सेशन उठा के देख लीजिए, लास्ट सेशन, अगर हम यहाँ पर 1 ऑल आते तो शायद दबाव ऑस्ट्रेलिया पे और ज्यादा हो सकता था। और इस मैच में भी मोमेंट्स थे। अगर हम 180 पे ऑल आउट होने के बाद अगर हम फिर उस 180 के बावजूद लीड दी हमने यहाँ पर, अगर हमने सेकेंड इनिंग में और बेहतर बैटिंग करी होती, अगर यहीं पर अगर हमने 250 पौने 300 का टारगेट दिया होता तो शायद चीजें मुश्किल हो जाती। तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हमारे मोमेंट्स नहीं थे, और ऐसा भी नहीं है कि मैं सिर्फ एक डिपार्टमेंट को ब्लेम करूंगा कि जी बैटिंग नहीं चली या बॉलिंग नहीं चली, हम बॉलिंग बेहतर कर सकते थे या बैटिंग बेहतर कर सकते थे। आई थिंक ओवरऑल अगर आप देखें तो अगर हमारे को इम्प्रूव करना है और आगे जाके आई थिंक और बेहतर करना है तो हमारे को सारे डिपार्टमेंट्स में बेहतर करना पड़ेगा। No, there are a lot of positives. In fact, there are not some positive, lots of positive. There are a lot of these boys who are on their first tour to Australia, and we know it's a tough tour to handle. And it's, I don't know how many years it's been a 5-test match series. So be it Yashasvi, Nitish, Reddy, be it Washington Sundar, be it Akashdeep, all those guys. I don't want to mention about individuals, but again, I think the attitude of Mohammad Siraj was outstanding. I haven't seen a lot of. I don't think so I remember a guy who's run in every ball, despite of sometimes not being 100% fit, and that is what it means for him to play for the country. And that's the kind of attitude we had. We wanted to keep fighting, and we fought till the end. And obviously, you can talk about the numbers. Jasprit Bumrah had an outstanding innings. Jaiswal's got runs. People have got runs in this series, but from the attitude point of view, I think Mohammad Siraj for me was absolutely fantastic.
Coach, now since we not play Test cricket since June, so how do you see a long-term roadmap for red ball cricket for the Indian team? And we are in a transition period, so do you think that now time has come to bank on youngsters, maybe more domestic cricket, more A tours?
Look, it's too early to talk about it. The series just got over. I think we still have 5 more months to plan where we want to head towards. But it's not the right moment right now for me to talk about that. Where are we going to be after 5 months? A lot of things change in sport. Forms change, people change, attitude change, everything changes in sport. And we all know that 5 months is a long time. So let's see before the England series that what's going to happen. But whatever will happen for the best interest of Indian cricket.
Coach, before the Chennai test, you've spoken about how the only philosophy is about winning. Since then, you've had a tough tenure as well, home loss and then here as well. How do you reflect since?
Yeah, it's been tough. Absolutely, no doubt about it. It's been really tough, and obviously these weren't the results what we were expecting in the last 8 test matches. But that is what sport is all about. All I can expect from that dressing room is to keep fighting, and all we all can do, not only as players but as support staff, is to be honest and keep fighting and keep doing the right things, what is good for Indian cricket. As simple as it can get, but more importantly, it's a result-oriented sport, and we all play for result, and it hasn't gone our way. As simple as it can be.
Gautam, what did you think of the pitch for this match, and I guess then for the whole series overall?
Oh, it's been some really nice wickets. I think it's good for Test cricket as well, and there was enough for the bowlers as well. There was enough for the batters as well. But that is what's going to keep Test cricket alive. And this was not the typical Sydney wicket, what we normally are used to or we've seen in the past as well. But then this is how Test cricket needs to be played, result-oriented wickets. I know we talk a lot about when we go back home about turning wickets, but this was as spicy as probably what we get back home on a turning wicket as well. So I feel that I think this is the interesting part in Test cricket.
Gautam, could you just sort of talk to us about what you thought about Bumrah's performances in the series?
No, absolutely outstanding. I think I can't say more than that. I think he's led the attack really well. He's He's bowled a lot of overs, and whenever he's come on to bowl, he's done a fabulous job. He's taken wickets. He's done everything possible he could from his side, but then he's been helped a lot from the other end as well. He's been helped by Mohammad Siraj. He's been helped by some of the young boys as well, like Harshit Rana in the first 2 test matches, then Akashdeep. Ultimately, yes, you will always see the wickets and runs, but yeah, there has been a lot of other contributions as well. But from Jasprit Bumrah's point of view, he had a phenomenal series.
Just going back to what happened in the last over of day one, the Australian coach last night said he felt that the Indian players were intimidating Sam Cons to swing that wicket of Usman Khawaja fell. I was just wondering how you saw that incident and what you made of it.
Look, it's a tough sport played by tough men. You can't be that soft. As simple as it can get. I don't think so there was anything intimidating about it. I think that's just, he had no right to be talking to Jasprit Bumrah when Usman Khawaja was taking time. He had no right and no business to be involved with Jasprit Bumrah. That was the job of the umpire, or probably the guy who was batting at the end.
Six scores in less than 200 in this series. Is that because a lot of them are playing in Australia for the first time? Is it to do with the pitches, or also to do with techniques?
Not a lot of people who are playing for the first time in Australia. There are quite a lot of other, probably 2 of them in the top 8, Nitesh and Yashasvi. All the other guys have had the experience of Australia, so I'm not going to say that it is only because some of the young guys, but I think there are a lot of experienced players as well. A bit could be because of the wickets. When again, it's not only the case in Australia. We've had the same issues at home as well. So I think everything boils down to the temperament. Everything boils down to that how much you want to sometimes play those tough moments, how much you want to grind in Test cricket, because Test cricket is all about playing the session, sometimes see off the spell as well, and that is why it's the beauty of sport. So I feel that that is one issue where we need to probably look after, that how can we convert those 20, 30s or 40s into big hundreds, not only hundreds but big hundreds, and set the game for our bowlers, because your bowling department will always be under pressure if you can't put those first inning runs on the board. So that is something which we need to look into.
Gautam, can like the kind of chock-a-block schedule that we have England limited overs series and then the Champions Trophy, the Ranji Trophy second phase is starting. As a coach, would you like some of the senior players to at least play one round? January 23rd, it starts again. One round if they can, if possibly they can, or it would be too much of the workload. How do you as a coach?
I would always like everyone to play domestic cricket. That is how much importance domestic cricket needs to be given. Not only one game, if they're available and they have the commitment to play red ball cricket, everyone should play domestic cricket. As simple as it can get. If you don't give importance to domestic cricket, you will never get the desired players what you want in Test cricket.
Gautam, just about Bumrah, do we know the extent of injury he has, or is it just a...
Not at the moment, honestly, because obviously the medical team is working on him. So we'll give you the right update at the right time.
Sriram, we're on the right.
Yeah. So what is the future of Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma that you see?
See, I can't talk about the future of any player. It's up to them as well. But yes, what I can say is that they still have the hunger, they still have the passion, they're tough people. And hopefully they can continue to take Indian cricket forward. But ultimately, as we all know, that whatever they plan, they will plan for the best interest of Indian cricket.
We can ask a few questions. Okay.
Do you think that Sam Consis has a bright future in Test cricket from what you've seen, or are you not quite sold on him? And what did you make of his interaction with Virat Kohli in Melbourne when they made contact near the pitch?
See, I'm sure that's why he's playing Test cricket. But obviously, Test cricket is all about improving every day. And sometimes you can't just go out there and keep smashing from ball one. You've got to respect red ball cricket as well. And hopefully, he's going to learn from these experiences. And when you're playing against high-quality attack like India, this will be a great learning from him for him going forward.
And when Kohli made contact with Sam, do you think that was a good look for the game?
I think whatever's happened is history, and whatever's happened has been happened. And as I said, that it's a tough sport played by tough men, and these things happen. I don't think so we need to make a lot of big issue about it. It is not that only these incidents happen in this series, it has happened in the past as well. A lot of Australian players have done that. A lot of Australian players in the past have done that as well. So I think we just keep making big issues about these things.
Gautam, as a player, खुद इस स्टेज से गुजरे हैं, आप 35-36 कमबैक करेंगे, लेकिन टीम अलग ढंग से सोचती है। ऐसे में ऐसे कोच क्या आपकी माइंडसेट जो आप गेम को छोड़कर आए हैं डिफरेंट है कि कैसे वो मुश्किल होता है, जो बात श्रीराम ने पूछी कि कोच को पूरी टीम के फ्यूचर को देखना उस लिहाज से?
देखिए, पहली बात तो ये है कि हर इंडिविजुअल को पता होता है कि उसकी गेम और उसकी हंगर कहाँ पर है। वो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है किसी भी स्पोर्ट के लिए और किसी भी प्रोफेशन के लिए। ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ स्पोर्ट के लिए कि आप कितने हंगरी हैं, आप कितने पैशनेट हैं और आप क्या आपके कंट्रीब्यूशन से टीम आगे जा रही है या नहीं जा रही। बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली ये ना मेरी टीम है ना आपकी टीम है, देश की टीम है। मेरा मानना है कि जैसे मैंने कहा है कि वहाँ पर हमारे ड्रेसिंग रूम में बहुत ऑनेस्ट खिलाड़ी हैं, बहुत ऑनेस्ट लोग हैं जो जानते हैं कि उनमें कितना हंगर है, वो क्या उनके कंट्रीब्यूशन से इंडियन टीम आगे जा सकती है। बट हाँ, जहाँ तक मेरा सवाल है, मेरी सबसे बड़ी जिम्मेदारी ये है कि आई हैव टू बी फेयर टू एवरीवन इन दैट रूम, नॉट ओनली 1 or 2 इंडिविजुअल्स। अगर मैं सिर्फ 2 या 3 इंडिविजुअल्स के साथ फेयर हूँ और बाकियों के साथ नहीं हूँ तो देन आई एम बीइंग डिसऑनेस्ट टू माई जॉब। तो चाहे वो खिलाड़ी अभी तक जिसने डेब्यू नहीं किया, चाहे वो खिलाड़ी हो जिसने 100 टेस्ट मैच खेले हो, मेरा सिंपल एक मकसद है मेरे जॉब का कि आई हैव टू बी एब्सोल्युटली फेयर एंड इक्वल टू एवरीवन।
Coach, earlier in the IPL and when you took charge as the coach, you always maintained that a winning dressing room is a very happy dressing room. Last 8 test matches, 7 results haven't gone your way. So as a coach and people who are there with you in the support staff, what is being done to ensure that the dressing room remains happy? If you just dwell upon the conversations you have had with the younger players, the senior players, just to ensure that happiness is still intact even if results aren't going your way.
Yes, happiness will always be intact because the reason is that all we can do is try and prepare to the best of our ability, try and be 100% committed on the field, not only on that particular day, every session, every hour, every ball. If we are committed to what we are doing with honesty, I think that should be fine. And more importantly, I've already answered that question, that to keep the dressing room happy, I have to be absolutely honest and equal and fair to everyone in that dressing room. I know we haven't got the results, and it is frustrating. I'm not saying that it's not frustrating. It is challenging, but whatever we can do with the best interest of Indian cricket, that will continue to happen in that dressing room.
गौतम, रोहित शर्मा ने इस मैच में नहीं खेला और उन्होंने ब्रॉडकास्टर से बात करते हुए कहा कि उनके रन नहीं आ रहे, इसलिए उन्होंने ऑप्ट आउट किया। दूसरे टीम में बहुत सारे आउट ऑफ फॉर्म प्लेयर्स हैं, तो क्या भविष्य में भी ऐसा देखने को मिलेगा अक्रॉस फॉर्मेट्स की जो भी आउट ऑफ फॉर्म है वो खुद भी ऑप्ट आउट कर सकते हैं?
देखिए, पहली चीज तो मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि इतनी रिपोर्ट्स लिखी गई, इतनी चीजें बोली गई, कम से कम हम उस चीज में तो थोड़ा बहुत और सेंसिबल हो सकते हैं कि अगर एक कैप्टन भी नहीं है, अगर एक लीडर ने ये सोचा, टीम को अपने से आगे रखे ये निर्णय लिया, ये डिसीजन लिया, तो इसमें मुझे नहीं लगता कि कोई खराबी है। तो बहुत चीजें कही गई, बहुत चीजें बोली गई। तो आई थिंक अल्टीमेटली इंडिविजुअल्स वहां पे बैठे, लेकिन सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट वहां पर टीम है, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट देश है। तो मेरा मानना है कि आई थिंक बाकी सारे लोग भी, चाहे वो मुझसे शुरुआत होकर जितने भी खिलाड़ी हैं, सबको टीम को आगे रखना चाहिए एज कम्पेयर टू अपने इंडिविजुअल इंटरेस्ट को। और वो रोहित शर्मा ने करके दिखाया। हमने अकाउंटेबिलिटी की बात करी थी और वो शुरुआत टॉप से होती है और वो शुरुआत रोहित शर्मा ने ली है पिछले मैच की। थैंक यू सो मच।